itself. And that gets things running. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, it's hard to look beyond this fella, Arda Güler. He's key on the right side. That's where he operates, that little channel, and he's brilliant if given a little more room. If he's shut down, then sometimes he can get a little frustrated, but if he gets that little bit of space, then a lot of damage can be done.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Tries to play it through. He can run onto that. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Yildiz. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Yildiz has a look to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Sane with the cross. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And Guti! Gorgeous from Guti! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Number 15.
Syria have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
It's a really well-measured ball. But where it came from, no way through. It's a pretty loose pass. Rui Costa.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, it's Yildiz. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, sweet feet. He is through here. Shot a goal! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Yildiz can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Turkey with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Terrific effort! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Picked out brilliantly. Chance! It's in! They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Syria really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Guti distributed tidily. And he's managed to get free. Sané. Played in by Sané. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Sané. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Couldn't squeeze it through. The final seconds now. And that's... And so we're off again.
Is number 10, Messi.
Güler will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Güler going like a man possessed at the moment. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
Yildiz makes a dash for it. They want to be quick to recover this.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space, to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Yilmaz receives it in a wide position. Oh, he's played it back to Kolu! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Villa. And the pass is intercepted. Nicely worked. And this is Sane! Good save. Keeper read that well.
Look, you've got to have the perfect feel in your boots to pull those off.
Goulet. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That looks a cracking ball. Shot, and he shoots! And it's in! And they're back in front! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Syria leading now.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence.
He's had a shot! It is a fantastic goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order!
Sane.
So we have movement on
Number
both
22,
benches. Well,
Xabi
that has changed
Alonso.
the dynamic somewhat.
Number 11,
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Number 21,
Carvecchi is in a
Kadri.
really good position
Number
out wide.
7, Kukçu.
Towering header! And yes, it's there! Right back in the game! Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, what has happened here? Backward it goes. And it's Pedri.
Syria can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Aktokolu picks it up out wide. Aktokolu looking sharp there.
Okay, it didn't quite come off on this occasion, but you get the feeling as a team they might want to just stick with this approach.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
It's played through for him.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Nicked it back promptly. Kabak cuts it. And we're done. Syria. The whistle. Milan have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Sane gets into a good position. Rui Costa running with intent. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And this is Lampard, and he's managed to get... Oh, good climb! Goal, Milan! And Milan have the lead. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Oh, he's on his own! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Milan with the corner, there first. Ronaldinho plays it short. And a chance! And now a sudden chance to counter. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Played out towards the right wing.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking to play him in.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
That's the keeper's ball. Nicely weighted ball. Sané. Well read, and the danger is averted. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Bullet played out to the left flank. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And back to the keeper they go. Abbiati, dominant, commanding, a true colossus between the posts. Lampard. And here's Ronaldinho. He's going for goal! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Added time.
Now it's Sané. And the whistle goes for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Syria unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
For your safety.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. To business again.
Syria really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
It's a pretty loose pass. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Syria do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in...
Alonso! Oh, that is outstanding! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! They have come roaring back!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Big chance! And that is wildly off target.
Milan really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And it's Hullet. Now, can they get him away? Ronaldinho is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Messi. And reclaimed it in a trice. Van Dijk. Syria perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
He is through here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he was quick to react. Great vision. He's got away. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Now that looks a decent ball. And the shot, can he finish? That is ended up in no man's land. Pullet knocks it into space. Shoots! And he should have made them pay.
Best deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
He's picked his way through. Great ball, and he's in here. Deftly away. And they're quick to get it back.
Look, there has to be more
Minutes has
urgency
been
here. The
indicated.
ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Forlan has it out wide and in space. Chance! Incredible! Just incredible! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? And the referee brings it to a close. They are